Good evening, everyone. This is Townhall, Coin Ceylon, the Intersect Lanka Townhall. So great to have all of you here, and abs good to have you here too. And like I mentioned earlier, it's a very historical day. Shanghai folks going live tomorrow, so it's a very good day to be doing this event. So I'm so happy that all of you guys are joining us here today. So without further ado, we will get started on. Unfortunately, we might not have all of our community members joining today. Actually, had a less amount of time to get most of the things done because of the fact that we put all our efforts and everything onto the workshop. So yeah, if anybody is accidentally unmuting themselves, please do mute yourself. Wait for the sessions where we'll be taking up a couple of questions and we'll be having a couple of discussions going on. So let me just get slides opened up. Right. I think there's still people coming in. So the Cardano Constitutional Workshop, which we just concluded, that is which was held at the Cinnamon Lakeside Hotel here in Sri Lanka. And we had a really good constitutional workshop from 9:30 in the morning, and we finished at 5:30. So we are coming right from that venue to have this town hall with all of you guys here. And the workshop was really good. And we had a facilitator flying down from Kenya. Reshma came down and hosted us, and it was really good. She really engaged with all of the members there as well. And surprisingly, we had a lot of feedback coming in from the community in terms of what needs to change and how things could be improved, and what are the subject areas that might need a little bit more variety, or what kind of things we can put into it. So those things were really good to hear, and there were a lot of discussions in terms of at one point some of the questions got quite dragged in because a lot of people had different opinions, and they were really speaking it out loud, and we really liked that, and we managed to capture all of it on the Mentimeter. And I think when people are analyzing the content, I think the Sri Lanka's workshop will have a lot to offer as an input. So we had, I think, close about 50 registrations, and we had just close to that amount of people who were there too. So it was really good. I think we have a few pictures we managed to just squeeze in. As you can see, this is during the voting, right after the delegate voting. We took a couple of pictures, and we had, I think, close to about 7 or 8 people who ran for delegates, right?
9, 7. No, 7.
About 7, yeah, about 7, I think, if I'm not mistaken, who ran for delegates. 7 or 8, something like that. And happy to say, I myself and Malik and got voted in from the community, as well as Rashan and Sanja and another community member, Rajita. I'm not sure if he's on the call today, but if he is, please put a thumbs up. There you go. That's Rajita. So he got selected as well. So it was really good to have everybody compete and come through. And it was we had really good feedback from the community in terms of having something like this in Sri Lanka, and they were waiting to actually contribute a lot in terms of the constitution. Most of our questions were focused on the constitutional committee as well, so it's a very integral part of the entire constitution. So in order for them to be able to give in the feedback with their experience in the blockchain and Web3 space, it was really good to actually capture that. And yeah, you can see there are a few, we could only get a few pictures in because it was in a rush. We just got the slides in, but most probably tomorrow we will release a recap video and and some pictures of the event too. And yeah, that's Reshma, who was our facilitator from voltage control. And yeah, so those was a couple of the pictures from the constitutional workshop, and it was a really good event. So yeah, so I'm not sure who else is in this town hall who participated in it, but if you missed out, please do check out the content from it that we are going to be posting on our social media as well. And the next event we will have later on in this month, which we'll go into. Please do come in. And actually, there were a few members who came in. Like most of them are already Intersect members, and there were people who were associate members too. And they converted. I think few of them converted into individual founding members after the workshop because they were so involved with everybody, and that's what we wanted. And it's really good to see the community taking the reins of Cardano and actually being able to contribute in a very active manner. So it was really nice to see. So yeah, we this is some of the stuff we have. We had a few merchandise. Everybody got a branded T-shirt. I'm not sure if you can see it. I think Sanjay and Malik is wearing the T-shirt.
There you go.
Yeah, so that, and then everybody got a Cardano Constitutional Workshop book, like notebook and a pen. So these will be things if you manage to get one of them, and if you have this will be a historical moment for you, and I'm glad if you guys can have that. Oh yeah, you just gave the name tag. Oh, you brought the name tag. I think I've left mine. But yeah, so it was all very well done. I think there are a few more people waiting.
No.
Waiting. Okay. So that went on. So this was the background from the constitutional workshop. I just want to like give an understanding of the most recently concluded event that we had from the hub. So without further ado, I myself was actually in Sri Lanka for a period of close to about a month. I have been traveling, and I also visited a couple of blockchain events too. So I will get into a little bit more details on that. In the meantime, I will let Malik and Rashan say a few words about this event that they had earlier on this month, about a week or so ago. Was an in-person meetup event for the Intersect members who recently signed up with us. So over to you guys.
Thanks, Kavi. So we had an event about 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, about 2 weeks ago in a coffee shop called Coffee and Company. And we wanted to have a event to, try and meet all the members who had signed up to give them basically a small introduction to what we were going to plan on doing during the constitutional workshop. So we were able to finally like put a face behind all the people that we have met through the Zoom calls, through all the other events we have organized. So up until this time, most people, unless they met us at the in-person events before, especially me, since I haven't been in Sri Lanka for a long time, this is the first time I was in Sri Lanka since we started doing all this work. And so we got to meet everybody, put a face behind the names, and then have a nice conversation going. And it was a really good event where we got to learn a lot about why people were involved in this space, what was it that they needed from all of this. And we had a very informal discussion about what Intersect is doing, what Cardano is doing, why are we in Cardano, why are we supporting Cardano, why are we working with Intersect. So, and there was a lot of questions, to be honest, about education. Like that was the number one thing I noticed in almost all the conversations we had. A lot of people were interested in the education aspect. And there was a lot of confusion as to what is a blockchain, what is Cardano doing, what is Cardano's role in the blockchain space, what is Intersect doing in all of this thing. Like, so it was a really, I think it was a really good conversation we actually had with everybody. And I was surprised about how much enthusiasm the community showed at that time. And it was, yeah, all in all, it was a very successful event.
Actually, yeah, it was very successful because Malik, as you know, is not down a lot, so he was able to answer all the technical questions they had. and most of them had a lot of technical questions. So for once, I was glad he was doing all the talking. So it allowed me and Sanjay to mingle around and see the other people. But everyone had a lot of questions to Malik, and he answered them very well. So it's glad to have him here. Otherwise, normally we had to refer to him saying, "Okay, we'll get back to you." But him being here was very easy, and everyone loved it. So thank you, Malik, for being here.
It was a pleasure to talk to everybody. Like, it's lovely to see how much enthusiasm everybody has about the blockchain space here. And yeah, we are really happy about that, about this community we are building, and we are really proud of that.
Yeah, I think there are a few images from the event that was held as well. Yeah, some of the members from the event actually showed up for the workshop as well. So
Yeah.
I'll get the recap video while you guys keep talking. Just give me a minute.
I think about half of the
There was
attendees
that, just
attended.
give
Yeah,
me-
and also they were very keen to learn more, so that's why I mean they were very happy.
It was good to see the fact that there were, because there all of the Web3 community here, and in terms of the blockchain community as well, they have been in the space, even in Cardano space, but they have not been able to connect with the broader Cardano ecosystem. They have not had a way to do it. They have been isolated units. So the fact that with the hub, that's the reason why we have the hub. So I mean, if anybody else is joining us today at in the town hall as well, we'd like to invite you to join Intersect, and also come and learn more about Cardano than what you already know, and then try to build a little bit more on it. So that's the main area that we're focused on.
And also it was nice to see different ages of people, come together over one, ability to learn. So I think that also was very, very nice to see.
Oops, okay,
So-
I'm just gonna get the video opened up. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a recap video from the meetup event that we had as an introduction event for the new members who were signing up to Intersect. With that, I would like to move on to why I was not in the country earlier this month. Was mainly because I was attending the Rare Evo conference, which was held in Las Vegas, and we had a broader community from Cardano who was present at the event at Rare Evo. Alongside them, there was also other people representing other blockchain networks there too, but mainly majority of the main Cardano projects, as well as not just companies which are building on Cardano, but also people who are enthusiastic about learning on Cardano. It could be about projects that are NFT projects, which have not actually engaged with people physically. This was one of the first times that they were actually doing that. So we managed to get an idea as to what kind of things actually went on in the space. And I was really honored to represent Sri Lanka and the Sri Lankan hub there at the event. And yeah, these are a couple of the pictures from the event. You can see a few members from the Intersect team here. Unfortunately, Abs wasn't there, but we will make sure the next event that we have here, we will get him down at some point. And you can see some of the team members of Intersect who were there. And it was really great to meet with them and share what we have found out in the local community here in Sri Lanka, and also get an understanding about the things that are planned up for all of you in here in Sri Lanka, and how you can be a part of certain projects and initiatives that's going to be rolling out soon. So it was a good time to do that. And at the same time, here you can see that we had a couple of Intersect meetings, the budget committee meeting, and the Hydra launch, and the members of the Cardano ecosystem that we met at the event. So it was a really good event, and it was very well organized. And if you are a blockchain fan, if you wanted to learn more about blockchain, or if you want to be a part of it, it was a great place to network too. So it was good to share the details about the Sri Lankan hub, as well as being able to connect with other individuals who are building on the space and trying to bring connections and partnerships through the hub. So it was a good opportunity to do that. And you can see some of the sessions here. I mean, there's only very few pictures here. There was a lot more going on there. So if you want to see a little bit more, we have posted a little bit more on our Coin Ceylon and Intersect pages, as well as you can see their recap videos of Rare Evo on YouTube. So that is something you can go in to check as well. Yeah, so with that, just before I go into the committee elections, I would like to speak a little bit about the stuff that's been happening throughout in Sinhala too, just very briefly of what really happened. We just starting off with the fact that starting from the Cardano constitutional workshop. සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම. අද දවස් ඇත්තටම ඉතාමත්ම වැදගත් දවසක්. ඒකට හේතුව හෙට දවසේ කඩානෝ බ්ලොක්චේන් එකට වැදගත් වෙන දවසක් වෙනවා හෙට දවස. ඒ කියන්නේ චෑන් හાર્ඩ් ෆෝක් එක ලයිව් යන දවස තමයි හෙට. ඉතින් හෙට ඒ දවසේ තියෙන වෙලාවේ අද දවස් ඇතුළත පැවැත්වුණා ලංකාවේ කඩානෝ ව්‍යවස්ථාව අදහස් ලබා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළුවක්. ඉතින් ඒකට ලංකාවේ ඉන්න බ්ලොක්චේන් ප්‍රජාවට සම්බන්ධ කට්ටිය සහ විද්වතුන් නීතිවේදීන් ඇතුළු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලවල ඉන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න අය ඇතුළු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලවල ආචාර්යවරුන් කීප දෙනෙක් පැමිණ සිටියා මේ වැඩමුළුව සඳහා. වැඩමුළුව තුලින් අපිට ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ බ්ලොක්චේන් තාක්ෂණයත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඉන්න අයගෙන් අපිට දැනගන්න ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අදහස් මොනවාද, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අදහස් කොහොමද කඩානෝ ව්‍යවස්ථාවට ඇතුළත් කරන්නේ කියන එක ගැන අපිට ලොකු කතිකාවක් එතන ඇති කරන්න පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබුණා. ඒ වගේම ඒක පවත්වන්නට අපිට උදව් කිරීම සඳහා ඒක උදව් කිරීම සඳහා කෙන්යාවේ සිට ඒකට සම්බන්ධ විශේෂඥවරයෙකුත් පැමිණ සිටියා. ඇය අප සමග ඉතාමත්ම සුහදව වැඩ කටයුතු කළා. ඒක ගැන අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලාම පෙන්වුවේ පින්තූර කීපයක්, ඒ වැඩමුළුවේ පින්තූර කීපයක්. අපි ඇත්තටම මේක දැන් ඉවර වෙච්ච ගමන් තමයි මේ ටවුන් හෝල් ඉවෙන්ට් එකට ආවේ. ඉතින් අපිට ගොඩක් පින්තූර සහ වීඩියෝස් අරගෙන එන්න බැරි වුණා. නමුත් අපි හෙට සහ අනිද්දා දවස් දෙක ඇතුළත ඒකට සම්බන්ධ වීඩියෝ සහ පින්තූර අපගේ එක්ස් ගිණුමේ අපි පළ කරනවා. ඒකින්ද ඒකත් එක්ක එකතු වෙන්න. අපි ඒ වැඩමුළුවේ අතරතුර ලංකාවෙන් කඩානෝ ව්‍යවස්ථා සමුළුවට, ලෝක කඩානෝ ව්‍යවස්ථා සමුළුවට සහභාගී වෙන්න ඩෙලිගේට්ස්ලාගේ ඡන්දයක් පැවැත්වුණා. ඒ ඡන්දය පැවැත්ුනේ ඒ වැඩමුළුවට ආපු අය අතරින්. ඊ타මත්ම හොඳ ඒක සදා ඊ타මත්ම හොඳ අවධානයක් ලැබුණා ආපු සියලු දෙනාගෙන්. ඒක තුලින් ඇත්තටම කියන සතුටුයි මමත් අපගේ CTO මලික් සහ අපගේ COO රෂාන්, ඒ වගේම සංජය ඇතුළු තවත් සමාජිකයෙක් වන රාජිත වික්‍රමසිංහත් ඒට තේරිපත් වුණා. ලංකාව රෙප්‍රසන්ට් කරන්න ඒ ලෝක කඩානෝ ව්‍යවස්ථා සමුළුවේ. ඉතින් ඒකට ලංකාවේ නම අරගෙන යන්න සහ ලංකාවේ බ්ලොක්චේන් ප්‍රජාව සහ වෙබ්3 ප්‍රජාවේ තියෙන අදහස් ලෝකෙට අරන් යන එකට සහභාගී වෙන්න ලැබීම ඇත්තරම මට ඉතාමත්ම සතුටක්. ඒ වගේම ඒකට සහභාගී වුණු සියලුම අයටත් ස්තුති කරන්නට ඕනේ අද දිනේ ඒකට පැමිණීම පිළිබඳව. අපි ඒකත් එක්කම ඉස්සරහට කතා කරමු නෑ තව පොඩි දෙයක් අපි කතා කළා ඒ තමා අපේ තවත් ගිය සුමානට කලින් සුමානේ අපේ තව ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් තිබුණා මීට් අප් ඉවෙන්ට් එකක්. එතනට දැනට රෙජිස්ටර්ලා ඉන්න ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් මෙම්බර්ස්ලා විදිහට ලංකාව ඇතුළේ රෙජිස්ටර්ලා ඉන්න මෙම්බර්ස්ලා ගොඩක් ඒක 30කට වගේ ගොඩක් නෙමෙයි. නමුත් 30කට වගේ ප්‍රමාණයකට තමයි අපි ඒක මුලින්ම පැවැත්තුනේ. ඉතින් ඉදිරියට රෙජිස්ටර් වෙන අයටත් අපි ඒ වගේ ඉවෙන්ට්ස් කරනවා. ඊට අමතරව තව වැඩමුළු පවත්වන්න තීරණය කළා තියෙනවා. බ්ලොක්චේන් අධ්‍යාපනය පිළිබඳ වැඩමුළුත් අපි තව විශ්වවිද්‍යාල යුනිවර්සිටිස් කීපයක් එක්ක අපි කතා කරගෙන යනවා. ඒගොල්ලන් එක්ක වර්ක්ෂොප්ස් කරන්න. ඉතින් ඒව ගැන ඔයගොල්ලන්ට විස්තර දැනගන්න පුළුවන් ඉදිරියෙන්. ඊට අමතරව දැන් මම මේ පින්තූර වගේ පෙන්නුවේ මේ මාසේ 16-17 පැවැත්වුණු රෙයායිවෝ ලෝක කඩානු සමුළුව. ඒ සමුළුව තුලින් උත් අපිට ගොඩාක් දේවල් දැනගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. ලංකාවේ බ්ලොක්චේන් ප්‍රජාව මොනවද කරන්නේ කියන මතේ මම ගිහිල්ලා එතන ඒගොල්ලන්ටත් ලෝක කඩානු සංවිධානයට සම්බන්ධ සියලුම දෙනා මුණ ගැහිලා ඒගොල්ලන් එක්කත් මම කතා කළා. ඒ වගේම ලංකාවට අවශ්‍ය දේවල් මොනවද? ලංකාවේ බ්ලොක්චේන් ප්‍රජාවට කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් මොනවද කියන එක ඒගොල්ලන්ටත් මම පවසා සිටියා. ඒ වගේම ඒක ගැන ගොඩාක් උනන්දුවටපත් වුණා ඒ කඩානු සංවිධානයේ ඉන්න අයත් ඒ කඩානු සංවිධානයේ කීප දෙනෙක් ලංකාවට එන්න තීරණය කළා තියෙනවා ලබන ඔක්තෝබර් මාස. ඊට අමතරව තව ලංකාව ඇතුළත ලොකු කඩානු සහ බ්ලොක්චේන් සම්බන්ධ දේවල් කීපෙකුත් අපි කරන්න ඉදිරියට හිතාගෙන ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් ඒව ගැන විස්තරත් දැනගන්න පුළුවන් අපි ඉදිරියට ඒව ටික ඔයගලන්ට කියන්න ලෑස්ති. With that, I will just run through a little bit about the committee elections that are coming up in during the next month. So, as members of Intersect, this is something that all of you have some form of affiliation to be able to join with. So I'll just run through it quickly so you get an idea as to how you can take part in it and what kind of prerequisites are needed for you to be able to doing this. So, oh, something's happened to the slide, right? Yeah, give me a second. Is it the animation? Yeah, I think
It's okay. It's just the animation. Don't worry.
okay.
We can live without the main thing is the
Yeah, but it's a
information.
unique animation that's happening over there. So, why are we electing the committee members? Well, Abs, would you want to say some words on this, or do you want me to go into this?
I can just say that the elections, for the community members are a very important stage. This is definitely a moment where, everyone comes in and elects the people that they want in the committee. And this is, of course, the pinnacle of what Intersect is about. It's for the community, by the community. And I've always said this from day one, whenever I've gone to any events or any face-to-face or any time I talk, it's what Intersect is that phrase. And, that is what it is. And, this committee, member election is just going to be amazing. We've got Karen from our team who's leading various throughout the week, some workshops, work group meetings, etc. So, you guys can check out on Discord. We have every week at least twice meetings on this. So last week there was a lot of members there, but yeah, we would love for more members to come in and listen to what Karen has to say, and she has much more information. I know, Kavi, you will not be taking on all that information, but it would be very nice if you guys can join in definitely for that, for what Karen has to say about that, because she's leading that. But yeah, very important stage. Absolutely. Can't wait.
Thank you, Abs. And since you explained this in English, I will just say a few words in Sinhala. Thank you for making it easier for me, but if not, it is quite long. And you're right, Karen actually has been wonderful in explaining this to all of us. So other thing is, so let me just say a few words about this in Sinhala. Kadano committee elections වලට තව තියෙන ටික දවසයි. ඔයගොල්ලන් Intersect member කෙනෙක් නම් ඒ committees වලට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කමිටීස් වලින් කරන්නේ මොනවද කියලා මම ඉස්සරහට කියන්නම්. ඇත්තටම ඇබ්ස් කිව්වා වගේ මේ කඩානෝ කමිටීස් තියෙන්නේ ඕගොල්ලන් වෙනුවෙන්. ඉතින් ඔය එක මේ ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් කියන සංවිධානය හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ ඕගොල්ලන් වෙනුවෙන්. ඉතින් ඒකින්දා for the people by the people කියන එක තමයි අපි කිව්වේ. ඒකෙන් අදහස් කරන්නේ ඕගොල්ලන් වෙනුවෙන්ම හැදුන අපි වෙනුවෙන්ම හැදුණු අපේම ඕගනයිසේෂන් එකක් විදියට තමයි අපි මේක දකින්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් මේකේ ගොඩක් දේවල් තියෙනවා. මම ඒකද මේක පොඩි වෙලාවක් අරගෙන මම මේ ටික රන් ත්‍රූ කරන්නම් කොහොමද ඒ ටික කරන්නේ කියලා.
So one thing, Kavi, I did want to also mention, I do apologize, but to Lat mention, but you would have to be a paid member to to elect committee members. So just want to make that point across, so that if you are very interested, then please do upgrade. If you're an associate already, please upgrade to the paid membership in order for you to cast your vote. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I have actually put a slide on here as well regarding that. And thank you, Abs, for mentioning that. Abs QA Intersect එකේ member කෙනෙක් ඔයගොල්ලන් paid member කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන් එකේ ගෙවීමක් කරපු සමාජිකයෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක ඇත්තරම රුපියල් 3000ක් විතර ප්‍රමාණයක් තමයි අවුරුද්දකටම ඒකට charge වෙන්නේ මේ membership එකට. නමුත් ඒකෙන් හම්බෙන ඔයගොල්ලන්ට හම්බෙන benefits ඇත්තරම ගොඩක් ප්‍රයෝජන ගොඩක් වැදගත්. ඊට අමතරව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ කමිටිස් වලට join වෙන අවස්ථාවත් ඒක හරහා හිමි වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒක ගැන මේ ටයිම්ලයින් එක ගැන පොඩි විස්තරයක් කියනවා නම් සැප්තැම්බර් මාසේ තමා මේකේ ඇප්ලිකේෂන්ස් පටන් ගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ඒ ඇප්ලිකේෂන්ස් ඉවර වෙනවා සැප්තැම්බර් 27 වෙනකොට. ඊට පස්සේ සැප්තැම්බර් 30 වෙනිදායින් පස්සේ දැනට රෙජිස්ටර්ලා ඉන්න ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් මෙම්බර් කවුන්ට් එක අරගෙන ඊට පස්සේ ඔක්තෝබර් මාසේ තමයි ඒකට ඡන්දය පවත්වන්නේ. ඡන්දේදී ඒ ඇප්ලයි කරලා තියෙන අයට පුළුවන් ඒකට තමන්ගේ ඡන්දේ පාවිච්චි කරලා ඉවරලා කමිටි මෙම්බර්ස්ලා පත් කරගන්න. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් ඒක අතරම ලංකාව ඇතුලෙන් ඒක කරන එකේ වාසියක් තියෙන්නේ. ඒකට හේතුව ඒ ලංකාවේ හඬ ලෝකෙට අරන් යන එකට ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඉතාමත්ම හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් මේක. තමන්ගේ හැකියාවන් ඉදිරියට වර්ධනය කරගන්න සහ ලෝකෙ පුරා ඉන්න ඒ බ්ලොක්චේන් ප්‍රොෆෙෂනල්ස්ලාත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අදහස් දැනගෙන ගොඩාක් දේවල් ඉගෙන ගන්නත් ඔයගලන්ට අවස්ථාවක් මේ හරහා හිමි වෙනවා. So this is the timeline for the election timeline as I explained in Sinhala earlier. By the 9th of September, the applications open up and they close on 27th of September. And then by the 30th of September, the baseline of the membership numbers who have been registered by then to Intersect will be taken. And then it goes into the member voting period starts, I think, around 18th. It's closing around 18th. So I think from 14th to 18th, we will be having the AMM events, the annual members meeting events. That's going to be taking place all across the hub regions that are currently set up in Japan, in Sri Lanka, in Africa, as well as, yeah. So those things are going to be taking place. I will get Abs to say a few words on the AMMs too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, the AMM, as you mentioned, is being held worldwide. We are in the midst of getting everything ready for the AMM. It's a crucial time again for us to making sure that people who have paid for the membership actually see the value now. I know it's easy to just keep saying it, but when you once finally get to the point where you're actually voting, you actually feel the power that, right, this was worth my, the money I spent. And it's being held on all in many different countries. Of course, one being in Sri Lanka. Thanks to Kavi and his team, we will be holding one there. In Japan, of course, we have Yuta and Yuri holding that front, and LATAM, Africa, and various other. It's going to be really amazing to see the AMM being held in all these different countries, because it's just going to show the international vibe of, you know, this whole community. And it's just going to be so amazing. And the last part would be in Dubai, where we'll be having our main one. And it's just, I can't wait. I'm really excited what's coming up for the AMM. You know, and hopefully I'll be able to come to Sri Lanka. I'm not I think that's what you were pointing out. I hope to see the whole team. I'm very excited to see the whole team in Sri Lanka. You know, so let's see. I can only hope. Fingers crossed. So yeah.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Well, let's just say good things take time. So
Yeah.
we'll hope to see you there as well. And it'll be good to have it. I think we tentatively plan to have the event on the 12th of October in Sri Lanka. We will be rolling out more information regarding that. And I must mention that it's open for the paid members, like Abs mentioned, who'll be able to come on the day and do the voting for the event too. So please do convert your membership onto a paid membership if you are still an associate. And yeah, so I will just run down some of the key points. These were what Abs mentioned earlier. The fact that the associates are not able to apply for a seat in the committee. You have to be an individual or an enterprise member to be able to apply for a committee seat. So that is being said, and you have few things about the voting method, on how the voting is going to go, and these informations with us, and we will be sharing this across with all our individual founding members currently at the hub locally. So, and we are currently translating this into Sinhala as well. So we will be translating the localized version of it with all of you. මේ document එක අපි සිංහලට තරවනවා. ඒකින්ද සිංහලෙන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේකේ details එක දැනගන්නත් පුළුවන්. අපි ඒ ටික ඔක්කොම අපි paid members ලට අපි ඒක ලබා දෙනවා ඉදිරියේදී. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද එකත් එකතු වෙන්න. මේකේ කියන්නුනේ එක දෙයක් තමයි මේ voting එක කරන විදිය සහ ඒකට සම්බන්ධ ගොඩක් තව details තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද අපිත් එක්ක තව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේකේ පැහැදිලි නැති area එකක් තියෙනවා නම් අපිත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න. අපි ඒ details එක ගැන තව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට වැඩිපුර විස්තර කියලා දෙන්න ඇත්තටම කැමතියි. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඒක අපි කැමති ගොඩක් අය මේ committee elections වලට ඉදිරිපත් වෙනවා නම්. මොකෝ ඒකෙන් පුළුවන් මේ ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ කොයිතරම් උනන්දුවක් මේ blockchain තාක්ෂණය සහ Cardano ecosystem එකට තියෙනවද කියන එක ගැන අපිට ලෝකෙට පණිවිඩයක් දෙන්න ඉතාමත්ම හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් මේක. So the other thing is basically if someone's wondering if you're going to get into something like a role of this nature, what kind of time commitment that we will go into. So committee members are spending approximately 20 hours per month on committee activities, and committee chairs approximately around 40 hours per month. So these are things that you might have to think about when you're applying, whether you have that kind of time in your hands to be able to contribute to the ecosystem. So when you're running for committees as well. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පැය 20ක් වගේ ප්‍රමාණයක් තමයි ඒකට සම්බන්ධ වෙන කෙනෙක්ට ඒකට යොමු කරන්න ඕන වෙලාව. ඉතින් ඒ කමිටි ෂෙයා කෙනෙක් වෙනවා නම් පැය 40ක් වගේ වැඩි වෙලාවක් තමයි දාන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒකට සම්බන්ධව කරන්න පුළුවන්. Just to run through a couple of the committees that there are there for you to run would be one would be the budget committee, and just gonna hide this. Look like that. Just realize it's still visual. Sorry. Yeah, you have the budget committee, and I'm not going to go through the whole details of this because there's quite a few, so I wouldn't be going into too much detail with this, but please do get in touch with any of our members too if you want to clarify certain things. We will be sending this across to you, the Sinhala and English version of it. So please do read up, and if you're interested in one of them and if you want to be a part of it, please go ahead. And yeah, Abs, please.
Just wanted to add that the information about committees are in our knowledge base. So if you go to our Intersect webpage, there's a big tab on the top called knowledge base, and you'll find it there. If not, we can just pop it into our chat right here. If let me just find that. Now, I'm known for talking it and then not having it ready, so I'm just getting it now ready. Okay, here we go. Knowledge base. Where is the chat? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, so this is there you go. That's the knowledge base. So you have the whole all the information there about all the communities. So yeah. And of course you will get the copy of this presentation too. So thanks.
Thank you, Abs. Thanks for that. And මේකේ link එක තියෙනවා chat එකට දැන් apps දාලා තියෙනවා. ඔයගලන්ට මේකේ details එක වැඩිපුර දැනගන්න ඕන නම් Intersect knowledge base එකේ ඒක details එක තියෙනවා. ඒකට අවශ්‍ය link එක apps දාලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒකේ details එකත් ඔයගලන්ට ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන් එතනින්. budget committee එකේ ගැන විස්තර ටිකක් කියනවා නම් ඒ budget committee එක හරහා තමයි කඩානු එකේ ව්‍යවස්ථාවට අනුකූලව කඩානු එකේ අයවැය අවුරුද්දේ අයවැය ඒ බජට් එක ඩිසයිඩ් කරන්නේ ඒ බජට් කමිටි එක හරහා. ඉතින් ඒකට ඔයගොල්ලන් කම්පීට් කරලා ඉවරලා ඔයගොල්ලන් ඒ කමිටි එකට යන්න පුළුවන් වුණොත් එහෙම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් ඒ කොහොමද ඒ මූල්‍ය පාලනය සිදු වෙන්නේ කියන එක ගැන වැඩි විස්තර දැනගන්න වගේම මුදල් කොයි විදිහටද වෙන්න ඕනේ කොයි දේවල් සඳහාද වෙන්න ඕනේ කියන දේ ගැන ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අදහස් දක්වලා ඒ ගැන ඔයගලන්ට තීරණ ගැනීමේ හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා. අනිත් පැත්ත එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඔයගලන්ට ඒක යොමු කරන්න කමියුනිටි එකට වෝට් කරන්න පුළුවන් විදිහට ඒ බජට් කමිටි එක හරහා තමයි ඒව ඩෙවලොප් වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒකට හොඳ අදහසක් ඔයගලන් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන් ඒ වගේ එකට ජොයින් වෙනොත්. ඊට අමතරව තියෙනවා ඊළඟ එක ටෙක්නිකල් ස්ටියරින් කමිටි එක. ස්ටියරින් කමිටි එකට හැමෝටම ජොයින් වෙන්නට ඇත්තටම අපහසුයි. ඒකට හේතුව ඒකේ යම්කිසි ටෙක්නිකල් දැනුමක් තියෙන කෙනෙක් තමයි ඒකට ජොයින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකට හේතුව කඩානෝ ඉදිරියට කොහොමද ටෙක්නිකලි ඉදිරියට අරන් යන්නේ කියන එක ගැන යම්කිසි දැනුමක් තියෙන කෙනෙක්ට තමයි ඒකට ජොයින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඔබ කඩානෝ සහ තවත් බ්ලොක්චේන් තාක්ෂණ සමග වැඩ කරලා ඔබට ලොකු පළපුරුද්දක් තියෙනවා නම් ඇත්තටම හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් මේකට ජොයින් වෙන එක. මොකද මෙතනින් මේ කමිටීස් වලින් එළියට එන ප්‍රොපෝසල්ස් වලින් සහ ඒ අදහස් වලින් තමයි කඩානෝ ඊළඟ ගමන. ඒ කියන්නේ ඊළඟ අවුරුදු 5 ඊළඟ අවුරුදු 10 කොහොමද මේක ඩෙවලොප් වෙන්නේ කියන එක ඩිසයිඩ් කරන එක තමයි ඒ ස්ටියරින් කමිටි එකෙන් කරන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒක ඇත්තටම ඔයගලන්ට හොඳ අවස්ථාවක්. ඊට අමතරව තව පැරාමීටර්ස් කමිටි කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකෙත් ඒ විදිහටම ඔයගලන්ට මේක ටෙක්නිකල් ස්ටියරින් කමිටි එකේ සබ් කමිටි එකක්. ඉතින් ඒකටත් ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් එකතු වෙන්න. ඒ වගේම තව එකක් තියෙනවා membership and community committee කියන එක. මේකෙන් ඇත්තටම කරන්නේ අර abs කිව්වා වගේම this is by the people for the people. So and you're getting the people in that sense. So membership and community committee එක හරහා හැම member කෙනෙක්ගේම හඬ අහන්නේ කොහොමද, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අදහස් කොහොමද ඇතුළට ගන්න කියන එක ගැන ඩිසයිඩ් කරන දේවල් කොහොමද, ඒ වගේ ඒවට අවශ්‍ය දේවල් මොනවාද, අනවශ්‍ය දේවල් මොනවාද කියන ඒවා ගැන කතිකාවක් ඇති කරගන්න මේ membership and community committee එකට join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතනින් තමයි ගොඩක් දේවල් ඩිසයිඩ් වෙන්නේ membership එකට සාපේක්ෂව. ඒ වගේම ඊළඟට තියෙනවා open source committee එක. ඉතින් open source committee එකට open source එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඩෙවලොප් කරන අය සහ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඒක ගැන යම්කිසි අදහසක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒකත් එක්ක join වෙන්න කියලා අදහස් මම කියා සිටිනවා. ඊළඟට product roadmap committee කියන එක. මේකේ අදහස් තමයි ඊළඟට කඩානෝ product roadmap එක කොහොමද කොහාටද යන්නේ කියන එක community කරහා decide කරන එකට ඒ community support එක ලබා දෙන්න තමයි මේ committee එක තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒකෙන් උත් ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් මේක ඉදිරියට අරගෙන යන එක කොයි විදිහටද මේක ඩෙවලොප් වෙන්න ඕනේ, කොයි විදිහටද මේක යන්න ඕනේ, කොතනද මේක යන්නේ කියන එක ගැන කතා කරන්න මේ community එකට join වෙන්න ඔයගලන්ට අවස්ථාව තියෙනවා. ඊළඟට infrastructure roadmap committee එක, ඒකත් sub committee එකක් roadmap committee එකේ. ඒතර ඒකෙත් මේ වගේ මේ වගේම ඊටාත්ම වැදගත් දේවල් ඔයගලන්ට ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන් වගේම ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් ඒ community එකට කොහොමද දේවල් ලබා දෙන්නේ කියන එක මේක ඉදිරියට කඩානෝ roadmap එක කොයි විදිහටද design වෙන්න ඕනේ කියන එක ගැන මේ ඔයගලන්ට අදහසක් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. The Intersect Steering Committee. මේක තමා ඇත්තටම මේ ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් එක කොහාටද යන්නේ කියන එක සහ ඒකෙන් ඇතුළේ එළියට එන්න ඕනේ මොනවද කියන දේවල් ගැන දේවල් දැනගන්න තමයි මේ ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් ස්ටියරින් කමිටි එක කියලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මේකේ ඇත්තටම purpose එක තාම it's still being defined. මේකේ තාම ඒක ෆයිනලයිස් වෙලා නැහැ. නමුත් මේකේ දැනට තියෙන එකෙන් අදහස් කරලා තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද මේ අනික් කමිටිස් වල කට්ටිය එකතු කරලා මේක ඉදිරියට අරගෙන යන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක ඩිසයිඩ් කරන එක තමයි මේකෙන් තියෙන්නේ. And then yeah, so with that I come to the end of the presentations for me in terms of going through the entire committee structure of how it's going to be played out in the next couple of weeks actually. So things with Intersect is actually changing very rapidly. So I'm glad all of you are in here. So please do get in touch with us with our X and all Discord channels and everything. Please be in touch with everything that's going on. I know it's an information overload sometimes, but that's because it's rapidly evolving, it's rapidly changing. So you have an opportunity to contribute at a different level now, because once everything gets settled down a bit, then you will be able to get involved too. But the fact that now it's at the stage where things are getting defined, you have a bigger opportunity for you to contribute in terms of the ideas, to be able to form it in a certain way and give good feedback, so that it will really help formulating the structure of these things. And with that, I would like to get Sanjay to do a quick rundown on what's been happening at Intersect, so that everyone in the community is aware. So yeah, over to you, Sanjay.
All right, thank you, Kavinder. All right, so guys, just I'm gonna do a quick rundown on the newsletters. Do a quick rundown on the newsletters from where we left off last time. So from the newsletter updates, we left off at update 24. So now we're coming up to update 25, which is on 2nd of August. So some of the key points from just give me a sec, hold on. So the key points from that is the event that happened, which was the Argentina Digital Nation. The event gathered leading figures from the public and private sector, Web3 sectors, and experts in technology, politics, and entrepreneurship. And at the same time, 70 new Intersect members across Latin America were added. And another update is from the DREP workshops. The DREP Pioneer Program was also announced, as well as the DREP workshop in Rio, which occurred on July 26th. And moving forward from the hub updates, the Japanese hub hosted a live talk and launched a dedicated Discord server for community interactions. They also created exclusive Discord and open chat channels for paid members as well. They are developing unique benefits for the Japanese hub as well, like we are currently doing as well. At the same time, this was the last town hall we conducted at the time as well. Africa, on the other hand, is also has officially launched in Goma with over 80 attendees, including students and entrepreneurs. All right, so next up is the 26th update, August 9th. In terms of updates with membership, since its launch, Intersect has now welcomed over 500 new members and paid members, to be exact. And in terms of constitutional workshops, we are thrilled that it's underway at the moment, and there are 55 workshops planned across 44 countries. In terms of hub updates, Japan, live talk was announced to be held on the 9th of August. This is as per the newsletter that we got it on the date. Constitutional workshops on Saturday, the 10th August in Osaka, and as well as the one in Tokyo, which is also supposed to be here today, 31st of August. In Africa, it was announced that the town hall was going to be held on the 8th. And the launch event was also held on the 10th of August. Update 27, 16th of August. In terms of membership updates, the member count went up to 600. And at the Rare Evo event, Intersect's Director of Marketing and Communication, Jack Briggs, hosted a panel discussion along with other panel members, exploring how important Intersect is to the Cardano ecosystem. Hub updates, we had Japan that held an X Space on the 16th of August, Africa, who held the town hall on the 14th, and Coin Ceylon, which is us, which conduct the meetup, which I think Karvind also mentioned some time ago. Upgrades 28th, August 23rd, which I think is the last one for today we have. There was one that came up, I think, last night, but I was not able to add that this time slide, so that will be followed up during the next town hall. So in terms of Intersect leadership, Nigel Helms, who's the CEO, stepped down. And we would like to also take this time to wish Nigel all the very best in his future endeavors. And also welcome Alex as our new executive director and founding member, who is also former non-executive board member. And Rare Evo, the event enabled several community hub managers, including Karvinder, to connect with the Intersect team. And I think Karvinder also shared a lot of information while he was attending that. So Karvinder, again, great job. And membership updates again. During Rare Evo, there were 100 community members which became members, as well as 20 enterprise members. And the enterprise membership was also made available around that same time. So we have now 20 enterprise members on board with Intersect as well. Hub updates, Japan Community Hub also held a space, which I think 16th August, with 206 participants. They also organized a meetup as well on 25th of August and 24th as well. And in Africa, the hub held a in-person event as well, which was held on the 17th. So I think the next major updates that we have, I think, is the Chang hard fork, which we are looking forward to for tomorrow. So in terms of future developments, I think I'll touch base on the newsletter from yesterday during the next town hall. So that's what I have for you guys from the newsletter updates so far. So yeah, thank you guys. And I think, is there anything else that you want to add or?
Yeah, thank you, Sanjay, and thank you for going through the newsletters for the past month to give the hub members an update on what's been happening in Intersect in general, and a lot's been happening last month. And I believe starting tomorrow, there's going to be a lot more happening too. And I hope you guys keep in touch with the newsletters that are going to be coming out. And also certain posts that are going to go on the social media channels as well as Discord. The Intersect Discord, if you are not on it, I know Sri Lankans aren't too keen on Discord, to be honest, but if I know a lot of you are here today, try and do join Intersect and do come on to the channel too, because it's buzzing and you can actually network with the other Intersect members easily over there. And we're a friendly bunch in there, and you'll see Abs very actively posting in there too, so you know you can go and bug him a little, and he'll be more than happy to answer any questions.
Sometimes I make a mistake of pinging too many times, so I do apologize. Because so much is happening, as Kavi's mentioned, so much is happening at Intersect. Every sort of announcement sort of is like a ping that needs to happen, like people need to know. So sometimes if just I do want to if I am pinging too much on Discord, but I try to limit myself. But yeah, sometimes it has to be done. But yeah. But yeah, no, everything's going well, and I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you, Kavi, for making it happen in Sri Lanka. And most of the hubs, what I see, are doing phenomenal job. As like we at Intersect in our team, like we always, whenever we get something, even if it's not from the hubs, maybe we don't have a hub in Vietnam, but I have a direct link in Vietnam, and they send me pictures, and but I shouldn't be doing this, but over a weekend, I'm actually sending it on our team chat, bothering everybody. But when on Monday when they come back and they see it, they're like, "Wow, this is amazing," and I'm sure that would be the same, reaction when they see pictures of your concierge workshop and various other ones coming through. So yeah.
Thank you so much for coming here on a Saturday. I know we took up a lot of your time too, and everybody else who joined us specifically for the constitutional workshop, as well as the town hall following that. So I can see some of the names from the constitutional workshop here. If you guys are on the same names, then I'm assuming that you guys are here. So yeah, I can see people clapping too. So thank you so much for being there. I know it's a long day from 9:30 till now. It's 9:30 at night here in Sri Lanka. So you guys have been with us throughout the whole day. So it shows the commitment, and very rightly, like what Abs has said, that the community hub is buzzing and everybody's just getting started, and we have some amazing things lined up in the next couple of months. So I hope all of you guys stay with us throughout this, and you guys will definitely get to meet some of these faces which are on Discord and on X and all of these town halls personally too, and maybe get to visit some of these events that are happening around the world. So please do stay in touch, and I would like to open the floor for any questions that you guys have. Please go ahead and throw them out, and we'd like to discuss. If anybody has energy left in them, I feel like still no one seems to be raising their hands, but please do raise your hand so we can unmute you if you would like to ask any questions. Okay, guys, I think we might have all answered most of the questions during the workshop too. I probably believe that is why nothing's coming up. But don't be shy. If you want to send it in the chat, please go ahead. If not, yeah, you can send it to us on X or any of our social media channels, which we are communicating with all of you right now, and we'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if there's anything that we are not sure of answering, we will be getting you in touch with the right relevant people to be able to answer that for you. So yeah, so with that, I think we will conclude the town hall for today. And yeah, I can see Rashan waving. So thank you all for coming here on a Saturday, and we will be in touch with all of you in person at our events as well as online. And like Ab said, we will be pinging you a lot more locally. So please do share any of your concerns. And if you're an associate member of Intersect, would suggest convert yourself to a paid member. And just another thing, today's 31st, and if you convert today, you, I think, walk away with a founding member NFT. Today's the last day, I think. And so you still have a few hours left for you to go ahead and do it if you would like. And please do go ahead and do it. With that, I'd like to thank everybody who attended, and Abs, thank you so much for joining us here today as well. And hope all of you guys have a good night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.